I want to quickly talk about the patch notes, which there wasn't much this time, but I'd also like to apologize. I didn't do this kind of video for the last two patches. So if you're interested in the last two that I didn't make a video on, I can do that. But for now, I just want to talk about this one. It is mostly an outbreak update, which I know most of you won't care about, but like they added Halloween to some of the maps, and then they optimized Pier Town as well. Uh, a bunch of just a few extra things added to the map workshop, like this door, these blocks, fatal zone to instantly eliminate you if you walk into it, and then Halloween themes and desert stuff, as well as some other things. We also got a new melee weapon, which is free for everyone as long as you log in. Like you log in, you go to the event, it's the first thing that you can get. It it is a slower attack weapon, but it does more damage. Of course, more outbreak stuff. We're gonna skip past that. Another outfit for ranked, as long as you're in Proton/Gold and above. And for gold in challenges, we'll get an Yvette figurine. Season passes, including both the Meredith and the Ugiri uh, pajama set outfits, I guess you can call them. Pajama Halloween esque. And here we got the actual balance adjustments, which is not very big, but it looks like Halloween is the one that's getting the most affected here. First of all, just Celestia in general, 5 extra armor on her active skill, and armor regeneration or restoration from her Awakening 3 is increased by 5 as well. Luine's active skill number of scans reduced from 2 to 1, but she has 2 knives now. And also her duration of her reveal is increased by 0.5, but the diffusion time for the pulse is decreased from 2 to 1. As well as her ultimate skill, her cast speed is even faster. So no longer can you like just be shot immediately as you're casting your ultimate. You can still be shot during that, but it'll probably happen less often. And duration was also reduced. And stealth breaker time reduced as well. So I think this means that you can go back into stealth after like taking an action while in stealth. This will activate 1.5 seconds faster. And then for her Awakening 2 and 3, they both get adjusted. So Awakening 2, enemies scanned generate a chain that applies a slow effect. The slow persists briefly after leaving or reaching its max duration. So when it reaches max duration, instead of just popping or disappearing, the slow will persist. Or the slower start or something. And Awakening 3, reveal duration is shortened, but scanning effect does not disappear immediately. If enemy remains in its scan range, it'll reactivate. I honestly don't know what this means because this seems to be the same. Maybe Awakening 3 just makes it activate or pulse more often. I'll have to do some like in-game testing to figure out what that means. Reichi's Awakening 2 got a slight buff to temporary armor by 15, though everyone will still be using Awakening 3. This is more Awakening 2 is more like a I don't have A3 yet, so Awakening 2 is what we have sort of thing. And for those who are just playing challenge and not actually playing the not just playing ranked, Bimo's tactical skill fire rate reduction adjusted from 45 to 15% and 30 to 10%. And it also applies a slow effect. So big nerf to fire rate reduction, but now has a slow effect. Honestly, that's probably going to be really good for Bimo. Ming's tactical skill fire rate reduction effect decreased as well by 10%, and stun duration fall off now begins at 5 meters instead of 0. Besides the original effects, it also causes scope blur. So kind of like Konami's A2, I believe. The Ninjato, I believe that this heavy attack reduction was because of the scythe coming out, and they wanted to make the scythe more of an option. Outbreak stuff. I'm not going to read over this, but a lot of changes. Even sword class got some changes. And then we got the events that are coming. This one's all about outbreaks, so if you don't care about that, skip it. 7-day adventure. This is just log in for 7 days, claim the rewards. This is where you get the scythe as well. And then we also have Blood Pact, which is uh, an event that'll be releasing on the 30th, so it's not out yet. But you'll get some rewards as well from that, looks like. Memory sequence, top crystal rings, chat bubble, emo, and other prizes. Operation Unity. This is another event that will be on the 6th of November. This looks like it'll be also focused around Outbreak. This looks like it'll be just like the first Outbreak event that we had, where you do stuff in Outbreak, you get rewards for doing so. And of course, Outbreak is now having trial decks, free decks that you can just use an Outbreak without having to go and get cards. And of course, we got the Blood Contract theme outfits, which will appear on the 28th. And it includes Mara, Celestia, and Reichi. We got another memory sequence pack on the 28th. And of course, Yu-Giri's limited skin, which I'm very much looking forward to. I'm actually going to be pulling for this skin. I can already guarantee both the skin and the gun. I was saving for Leona, but I've been playing a lot of Yu-Giri, and this skin just is so good. I want this skin so much. It just looks so good. I'll probably be going with this one right here, and then of course the the epics for this banner is also just skins that I would love to have, which is both Yugiri and Leona. I'm very much looking forward to seeing if I can get both of them. I don't mind if I don't get the guns for them, but I'd love the skins for both of them. Of course, we're getting. Technically, this would be a rerun, but this is the first time we're getting on a global, I believe, if I remember right. Because we're not at first anniversary yet, but Meredith, Bimo, and Aika all getting Halloween their Halloween skins. Aika's gonna be in the box, while these two are not. Another memory sequence that you can just get on the 6th, and then we have UI optimization. This is good for us because instead of having everything at the top, they pushed it down a bit, and now it's all right there. Yeah, outfits, primary, secondary, melee, and tacticals. And then you go to personalize, and it goes emote, action, spray, interact, quick chat, and voice. So this is a lot better. Before, like if you queued, you wouldn't be able to click the thing that was right underneath the queue because it was there was always like the spray right underneath the Q button, but now they fix it. It's all in 3 different tabs now. They've also added a favorite marker for super strings that will be post to the top. So if you were to put Celestia, if you favorited Celestia, she would go from down here to right up here where Chio is, and Chio would move over to the right. We also have a little bit of story and background to some of the characters. I will be looking more into this to see what kind of lore I can get out of this because I love lore, even though it is very, very minimal. We still got something. Apparently, they added tutorial content for unlocking Audrey to the beginner process, and a big change, chat character limit has been increased from 50 to 100, as well as a little bit of bug fixes. Not very much, but those are the main patch notes. This one's going to be pretty good for a lot of people, I'd say. But yeah, not too much to talk about. It seems like they were mostly focused on Outbreak this patch. I assumed uh, Chinese server. There's a lot more people who play Outbreak, but for us, we don't really care about that very much. So the extent of what we got is right here. That's about it. And some of that doesn't even matter for ranked. So all of it fits on one page. Yeah. I'll be looking into some of the lore stuff for the future and some other things as well. I hope you enjoyed this. If there's anything that you liked from this update, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys later.